Okay, now let's see how to create this custom audience. First, come back to facebook.com/ads manager, and top left there is an option. Click on this, and here click on the audiences. These options have been changed 2 months back. There is a different kind of options. Now it's been changed. So when you click on the audience, you have different options like, so saved audience, custom audience, and lookalike audience. 3 audience will be coming. We'll be selecting the custom audience now. Yes, now you have landed on this page. Just ignore this. I'll be explaining about what is this LTV. So here, click on drop down. You will see option like custom audience, lookalike audience, and down one more option is there anyway. They're called a saved audience. Let me move down. You can see here custom audience, lookalike audience, saved audience. See, saved audience is nothing but when you are targeting for the first time, you selected by age, gender, place, and all these things. When you want to create another ad, you don't have to target them again. Simply save them. Okay. Not only that, even the combination also you can save it anyway. But as of now, remember saved audience is that. Now let us go for the custom audience. So here clearly mentioned, connect with the people who have already shown an interest in your business or product with custom audiences. You can create an audience from your customer contact, website traffic, or mobile app. There are 3 ways, guys, again, how to target them. People who came to your website, you can target them. Who visited your app, you can target them. Or else the good option is there. You have the customer contact details like phone number, email. With that information also, you can target the audience. Okay, let me go for the custom audience. Yes, so custom audience is very vast anyway. So there are different options. So create a custom audience, use your sources, either your website source, app source, or by uploading a customer list or offline activity. Or else use Facebook sources, like it can be a video, lead form, instant experience, Instagram business page, events, or Facebook page. Okay, so I'll explain one by one. First, let us go for the website. So create an audience based on website visitors from your Facebook pixel. Tailor your audience based on events you want to focus on, such as purchases. See, mandatory thing if you want to use a website is there should be a pixel. If pixel is installed, then only you can use this. See, needs Facebook pixel. We already installed Facebook pixel in our website. And if you don't know about the pixel, I'll put a link in the description. Click and watch it. Again, come back and see it. Now let me target the people who came to my website, and either they may view the content or they send the details. Let me target them. So I'm clicking on the website. Okay. So add people to your audience, include people who meet any of the following criteria, or else you can select all. Anything is possible. Okay, whom you want to target? All website visitors. People whoever come to my ODMT website, I want to target them. So I recommend to create one custom audience on all the website visitors. It can be homepage, about us page, something like a thank you page also. They converted also. So it's always good idea. So I'm selecting all visitors. Okay, all visitors, custom audience. Okay, this is one audience I've created. They're asking me to create a lookalike audience, but lookalike audience I'll be explaining in the next video. So just click on done. Again, click on custom audience. You can create n number of custom audience. There is no rule like you have to create only one. N number of combinations can go. Again, I'm clicking on the website. This time, let me narrow down. I don't want to target all website visitors. See, people came to my website, they already filled the form. Means I got a lead anyway. We'll be contacting them by sending emails, calls, and everything. No need of contact, showing the ad to that guy, not necessary. So click down. Instead of all website visitors, people who visited specific web page, I'm selecting. So who visited my web page, I want to target them. So like if possible, you can target like this. Now click on this AdWords, take the link. Who's this link over there? People who came to AdWords, you think it might be a positive one, you want to target them. So when you want to put the URL, see this is not relevant for my website anyway. Based on your website, you can do it. So take that URL and paste it. So it is not mandatory that you have to paste the complete URL, which contains, you can do like this also. This is also fine, not a problem. Okay, right. But when it comes to my website, what I'm doing is ODMT, right? Means a person, whoever come to my website, if it have a odmt.in, I won't target. It means everybody I'm targeting. Whether you come to home page, about us page, AdWords, contact us, even thank you page also. I guess it's the same. That's why what I'm doing is, if you say down, there is an option called exclude people. Now here what I'm doing is, I want to exclude whoever came to my pages which have thank you. Throughout my URLs, there is only one URL which have a thank you, that is called a thank you page anyway. So now I'm saying that people who came to my thank you page, I want to filter them. So remaining all the people I'm targeting. So initially, people who visited my odmt.in, all the URLs I want to target them, but I'm excluding the thank you page visitors. This I'm naming as non-converted custom audience. Means they came to my website but they never been to thank you page, means they haven't filled the form. So I want to show my ad again to them. So these audience I'm tracking separately with the custom audience. Create audience. Done. So this is going to be a lengthy video. In the description I'll mention timestamps. So just click on that, wherever the option you want you can go. Again I'm going for the custom audience. Let's see all the options again. Again on the website only. Okay, when I click on the drop down, all website visitors, people who visited specific pages, visitors by time spent. Should that top 25% in the past 30 days. If you want, you can select web pages. It contains what it might be. It contains SEO or AdWords. So people who came to my website on SEO and AdWord pages, if they spent very good time, the top 25% of the people I'm making as a custom audience. So them again and again, I want to show my ad. Means these kind of people engaging more on my website, there is a possibility they're likely to convert. So I'm writing here top 25%. So here I'm adding custom audience for my reference. It's not mandatory that you have to name like custom audience. This is for my reference. Okay. The audience contains and rule between them. This may result in a small audience size. If this is your intention, please ignore this message. It's just giving a warning. That's it. The size might be less vulgar. Leave it. Next. Again, website I'm clicking. So we're done with all website visitors, people visitors specific page, visitors by time spent. From your events, see guys, in my previous video, I clearly explained about the pixel. One second, guys. Yeah, Facebook pixel video I explained. In that video, I explained about the timestamps also. Sorry, the custom events. Like who came to my website, who clicked on the specific buttons also I can target them. So that is called events. So if you haven't watched that video, go and watch it. I'll be mentioning the link anyway. So you can target them with the help of events also, page view and view content. This is also good anyway. Like, let me show you. I created one event on this ODMT that. So there are 4 tabs I created. People clicked on the inquiry for the course now, or else people clicked on the career growth in digital marketing. So these are the events I created. These are the page view events. Some are view content events. Some are lead contents. So if you want, you can target them again. This is called events. If you don't want, just leave it. That's it, guys. This is about the website. This many options are there. Go through that. So I'm taking more time because I don't know what kind of requirement you have. Next, customer list. So this is very good actually. You have a lot of data. This data you might be gathered from n number of sources. One is customer have already filled the form, you got the details, or else you have email newsletters, customer subscribed, you might have saved in a MailChimp as some other sources. If you want to target them also, this option is there by the customer list. So clearly mentioned, create an audience by uploading a list of customers who have interacted with your business. Information in this list is hashed into anonymized code before it reaches the Facebook. So this is called, I'm explaining again. One second. See guys, here is the problem. This is the dummy account I'm showing you anyway. So I'm in a ads manager. But here, if you want to utilize the custom audience by uploading a customer list, they're clearly mentioning that you should have used business account. So to create an audience from a customer list, you need to add this ad account to your business. So they're showing the options also. Okay, but instead of wasting your time, what I'm doing is I already have a business account. I will show how to do there. See here, business.facebook.com. I clicked on the create audience, custom audience. I clicked on the custom file. Now, so I'll show again. So click on the customer list. Then it is asking option. So your customer list is either CSV or TXT file that contains information used to build your audience, or else you can use your MailChimp also anyway. So you can include at least one of these identifier, either email address, phone number, mobile advertiser ID, Facebook app user ID, Facebook page, first name, a surname. When you put when you hover here, they're clearly explaining what it is. So how do you know all this information? When you run the ads previously, already you will be getting all this information. Okay. Next, you can also include more identifiers like city, country, zip code, date of birth, all this. And there is one more option called add value information to create a value based lookalike. This is not mandatory. If it is a lead based like ODMT, it's not required. But if it is an e-commerce website, this is really important anyway. So I'll show you how it look like. I downloaded the template actually. So your file should be like this. So email, phone number, and finally there is an option called value here. So what is the purchased value, all these things. When you create this, then you're creating a separate, like who are the high customers, they are buying again and again with a very good value. You will create a lookalike audience. You're telling the Facebook that these are the people whose purchase value is good and number of times they're coming and buying. So I'm asking Facebook that if you find similar kind of people, then make it a lookalike audience. So you'll be reaching a larger audience. It's very good for the e-commerce website, guys. If it is not e-commerce website, just leave it. You don't have to use the customer lifetime value. Now, right hand side clearly mentioned your customer list information is hashed. What does it mean? Whenever you're providing the numbers, Facebook will not take them like this. They code it in a cryptographic security method. They code it and they will match with their. See, whenever you create a Facebook account also, you mention your name, email ID, right? That will be coded into cryptographic. Now it will match with this, whether it is matching or not. Example, you give an email address. Like I want to target the person whose email ID is subhashmangalam786@gmail.com. Now Facebook will convert into cryptographic security. It will hash with the original content, whether any person is there with a person particular email ID and a Facebook account. If it is so, then for that guy, our ad will go. Okay, this is about the customer list. Even if you want, you can do it from the MailChimp also. Click on import from MailChimp, so that log into MailChimp, complete list will be imported over here. So the value they're asking, if you want to include the customer value, yes, otherwise you can click on the no. So requirements for using custom audience. To use custom audience, you must be an advertiser, an agency, or data provider. Okay, accept. Just read them. But make sure that if you have uploaded the file, put it either CSV or TXT or from that. As of now, I don't have anything, but let me create some dummy thing. Okay, so what are the sample file they gave that only uploaded? So just to explain you. So I also named audience. That's it. The complete mapped 17 are mapped anyway. Action needed 2. Maybe some errors in that. The green, which are perfect. Okay, I'm just clicking on upload and create. So it's in a progress now. Successfully hashed and uploaded. 9 rows uploaded. Done. With this, you can create a lookalike audience that will be learning next. Okay, let me go back to our previous ad account. Ignore this. Create audience, custom audience. App activity. See, I don't have any app anyway, but you're watching this video, you already have app, then click on this. So mention the details. Because I don't have any app, nothing is coming over here. Name it as a app users and just upload the data. Same like a Facebook pixel, they have some API. You have to put it on your app, then it's keep on tracking who have visited to your app before. Custom audience. Offline activity. So what is offline activity? Assume that you have a physical store you're running and people are coming and they're buying your product directly. At the time you're taking their phone numbers. So those kind of information also you can upload from here. With that also you can create a custom audience. Okay, mostly in the custom audience, these are important actually. Website visit is very important, but you already have a MailChimp, you extracting the data, that is also important. This is from your sources. Next, use Facebook sources also, like video source. Video source is nothing but you're uploading videos on your Facebook page and people come back here, they like, comment and share. They're making some kind of engagement. They made some engagement means they're the profitable customer. If you want to target them, you can do it. So click on the video, you have to upload video, which video you want it. So choose a content type. So people who viewed at least 3 seconds of your video, at least 10 seconds of your video, at least 15 seconds of your video, who watched at least 25% of your video, means they are very good customers. Choose a content type, means your videos. What are the videos are there? Just click and add those videos. Okay. Then audience name, video views, custom audience. I don't need this. And you can mention how many days anyway. So last 30 days I'm mentioning, maximum 365 days there. Then click on a create audience. I don't have any content, that's why it's not showing. I didn't upload any videos on this dummy Facebook account. That's why it's not coming. But if it is so, those videos you could have add and you can create an audience. This is from the video views, guys. Next, custom audience. Instagram business profile. This is good anyway. So create an audience of people who visited or interacted with your profile or ad on Instagram. People who interacted on your Instagram profile, or else you started showing Instagram ads, people interacted, them you creating a custom audience. So you might have seen, you did some, you saw some ad on Instagram. When you come back to Facebook also, the same ad is following only because of this custom audience only. Make sure that you link your Facebook page and your Instagram, then only you can able to see this. See, a no Instagram business profile is available. So you could have link actually. So I didn't look because this is the dummy account. If it is so, so everyone who engaged with your business, who visited your business profile, people who engaged with any poster ad, people who sent a message to your business profile, people who saved any poster ad and save their audience. Click on. This is about the Instagram. Lead form. So you already know that in Facebook ads, there is an option called you can run for the lead ads. So when you're browsing, suddenly one image ad is coming. When you click, it will become bigger or it will go to the website. But when it comes to lead forms, it will ask your name, email ID, phone number, some other options anyway. So the advertiser directly getting the leads anyway. If you already run this kind of ads, you got bulk of leads, you want to target them again, this lead form option will be helping you a lot. So like options again, anyone who opened this form, people who opened but didn't submit form, this is very good actually, because they clicked, they didn't fill also, still your amount will be deducted anyway. At that time, if you select this kind of option, you retargeting them, there is a possibility customer will remember your ad, conversions are possible. So you can select your page anyway, or else you can select specific forms. You already created that, you can select your form. When you're creating a form, it will ask you to name it anyway. Let's see whether it will accept or not. No, because in this account, I don't have any form, it will not accept. Okay, maybe in the future, when I'm working on the live budget, I'm going to make all these videos with a real-time analytics. Wait for 2 weeks, I'll be doing that. Okay, events. You already know that you can create events on Facebook, like digital marketing demo on a particular day, or else any New Year party event, and people interacted with your event. You want to target those ads to them, you can do it. So here you're creating custom audience of the people who interacted with your event. So create an audience of people who have interacted with one of your events on Facebook. Okay, you have to select specific events. Again, there are options actually. People who responded with going or interested. People who have responded with going, interested, visited the event page, engage with tickets, purchased tickets. This is about the events. Next, Facebook page. This is directly. So people who interacted with your page. So one of my students, Soundarya, asked the question, can we do custom audience on the Facebook page? Yes, it's mentioned. So create an audience of people who follow or have interacted with your page. So I selected the page, ODMT free codes. Everyone who engaged with your page are people who engage with any post, who clicked on call to action button, then clicked on my page, custom audience, create audience. So in such a way, I've created many custom audiences. One option is left that very rare people use. Instant experience. Create an audience of people who opened your instant experience on Facebook or Instagram. So you know this anyway, but it's very less useful anyway. So for me, try to straight away try to use website. This is much better. If you have app, go for app. You have a lot of data, go for customer list. This is the good one. Apart from that, who connected to your Facebook page, who engaged on your page, events, Instagram, and lead form or video. This is also good. So create a custom audience with them. I told you audiences are three types. Like one is core audience, custom audience, and lookalike audience. Core audience means you're targeting the new people. We don't know, right, whether they're going to buy the product or not. But people already interacted with your business. If you create an audience and target the ads to them, there is a possibility they're likely to convert. That's why custom audience are very important. I took much time to create this video. I'll mention the timestamps over there for a separate of them. So whenever you want to jump, click and go that. If you have any questions on this, put a comment. Soon I'm going to make videos with a live budget of each and every option so that you will have a clear idea on this. And I will share the results also, how it performed. Okay. In the next video, I'll be talking about the lookalike audience. So thank you very much, guys.